In the halls of Westminster, a heated debate is unfolding over one of Britain's most pressing issues, the housing crisis. Today, we're breaking down a crucial parliamentary exchange that reveals the stark differences between political promises and actual delivery when it comes to affordable housing. The opposition has thrown down the gauntlet with a pointed question about funding for affordable homes. They're demanding answers about whether the current government's budget for affordable housing is actually decreasing compared to previous levels. The challenge is direct and uncomfortable. How many affordable and social homes will actually be delivered during this parliament? This isn't just political theater. Behind these parliamentary exchanges lie real families struggling to find decent, affordable places to live. The opposition is highlighting what they see as a contradiction between the government's rhetoric and reality. They acknowledge the Chancellor's previous generosity, including an extra £2 billion for the affordable homes budget, but they want concrete numbers and commitments. The government's response reveals the complexity of housing policy. Rather than providing specific figures, they're making broader commitments about building the biggest generation of affordable and social housing in recent memory. But here's where it gets interesting. They're deflecting criticism by pointing to their opponent's own track record. The defense strategy is multifaceted. First, they're highlighting their ban on no-fault evictions, a groundbreaking protection for renters that the previous government promised but never delivered. This policy change affects millions of tenants who previously lived under the constant threat of sudden eviction without cause. If you're finding this political breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our analysis of other crucial parliamentary debates affecting your daily life. Second, the government is pushing major planning reforms designed to facilitate the construction of 1.5 million new homes. They're contrasting this with their opponent's promise of 1.6 million homes that never materialized. The numbers game here is fascinating, promising slightly fewer homes but actually delivering them versus promising more and failing completely. The third pillar of their argument focuses on devolution, pushing power away from Westminster and toward local communities. This represents a fundamental shift in how housing decisions are made, potentially allowing local areas to better address their specific housing needs. What makes this exchange particularly significant is how it illustrates the gap between campaign promises and governing reality. Both sides have made grand commitments about housing, but the track record shows how difficult it is to actually deliver at scale. The housing crisis affects everyone from young professionals unable to buy their first home to families trapped in inadequate rental accommodation. These parliamentary debates might seem abstract, but they determine policy directions that will shape communities for decades. The underlying tension here is about accountability versus ambition. The opposition wants specific numbers and timelines, while the government argues that their comprehensive approach will deliver better results than previous administrations. As this debate continues, millions of people across the country are watching and waiting to see whether political promises will finally translate into the affordable homes they desperately need. The stakes couldn't be higher for Britain's housing future.